Hello, my name is Colin Holman, and Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby is my favorite movie of all time. This is a sports comedy movie that is filled with ideas of inspiration and tragedy throughout this whole entire movie. Since 2006, when it came out, I've seen this movie a total of 25 times on television, apps, with friends, everywhere. One quote that stood out to me and kind of set the tone for this movie was in the beginning on career day when Ricky Bobby had his dad come up to the school, and when he got escorted out of the school, he looked at Ricky and said, "Son, if you ain't first, you're last." And this quote sets the tone for the whole entire movie and also Ricky Bobby's life. And if you say this nowadays, it is known all around the country just because of this movie. First, this movie's full of inspirations because at first, Ricky Bobby was just a pit crew member. And the driver gave up on the race, and they needed a driver just to finish that race. And Ricky said that he wanted to go fast. So he got his shot and he took full advantage of it. And throughout the rest of the season, he proved himself to be a top tier driver and eventually got his best friend, Cal Naughton Jr., which is played by John C. Reilly, to be on the same team as him so they could race together. These two came up with shake and bake, which is the slingshot method, where Cal Naughton Jr. would get behind the leader in second, Ricky Bobby would be in third, and they would draft, and Ricky would just change gears and get a boost around and would end up winning, and Cal would get in second. And they did this over and over throughout their whole time racing together. Until one day, Ricky Bobby has an accident that stops him from driving. And this causes Cal to steal his home and his wife, because his wife said that she dates racers. She marries racers because she's not going to work. And Ricky couldn't race, but Cal could. So Cal gets his wife and his home. So Ricky has to find a way to get through this tragedy and bounce back. So he goes to his mother's house. And his father eventually comes back into his life. And with the help of his mom and his dad, he bounces back. And lastly, Ricky goes to his first race since the accident. Everything's looking all right. They're racing a French guy named Jean Girard. And Cal just decides he's going to tell his crew chief. He gets in front, and they're getting ready to do the slingshot method one last time. And his crew chief asked him, says, "Cal, what are you doing?" He said, "Ricky Bobby is my best friend, and it's shake and bake time." And he laughs, and they get ready for the slingshot. And so Cal is sitting here thinking that Ricky can see him, and he's like, "Slingshot, slingshot." And Ricky is confused at first, and then he realizes that he got his racing partner and also his best friend back. And they do the slingshot, and there ends up being a wreck after that. And John Girard and Ricky Bobby get out of their vehicles and run to the finish line. And it ends up Ricky won, but technically, by default, them two got out of their vehicles, so Cal won. And this was just going to show you that no matter what happens in life or how bad it may get, real true friends will always be there for you. In conclusion, this movie is full of inspiration from beginning to end. It goes to show you that if times get rough, there's always people in your life that you can go back on and you can trust, which was Ricky's mom and his father. Some people, it may be different. It may be your friends, it may be your brother, it may just be some random guy that says, "Hey, how are you doing?" But no matter how hard life gets, never forget that true friends and family will always be there for you.